Hello everyone. So today's lesson is the continuation of the last lesson, and in this lesson as well we are going to look at few new English words which people used to use on social media platforms, but these days they have started using it in their everyday speeches, and it's basically words which are trending and which are new, and people use it in their speeches just to make it sound cooler, or it's like it just sounds very trendy. That's what these words are, trending words. So let's begin with the lesson. The lesson has been prepared by me, Svetlana Mandal. So the first word that we have in today's lesson is Krunk. Now Krunk basically means to be very excited or full of energy. Okay, so it's like you will see that in every group there is this one particular person who is always enthusiastic, and he or she is always planning something. Let's go here, let's go there, let's go for a picnic, let's go and party, and always full of energy and always full of enthusiasm. So this particular person, whenever he or she is not there in the group, you feel no that, oh my god, there something is missing. So basically that soul of the group, the one who actually makes the group fun, and makes hanging out fun, so this particular person is called Krunk. Let's look at the example. In every friend circle you will find a Krunk, and in our group Sunny is the Krunk. So you see, this particular person Sunny is very cheerful and full of energy and everything, so whenever she or he is not there in the group, people are like, oh my god, something is missing. So this particular person Sunny becomes the Krunk of the group. The next word is droolworthy. Now, droolworthy is a word that we often use. So it refers to something which is very attractive or desirable. Like, it's so attractive and it's so desirable that whenever you look at it, you feel like drooling. So it's like droolworthy. Let's look at the example. This particular cafe sells drool-worthy muffins and donuts. So you see, there is this particular cafe, and whenever you cross it, you see those pictures, or the photographs of muffins and donuts on the board or on the advertisement or whatever, and they are so desirable, they look so good that they are drool-worthy. Every time you cross, no matter how many times you cross the cafe, you have to turn your head and look at them. They are so drool worthy. So that's what drool worthy is. So this muffins and the donuts, they are all drool worthy for you. The next word is grrl. Now grrl, girl, is like a new girl or a new word that is going on in town. Now let's see what this basically means. It's all about women empowerment, huh? So let's see what it means. A young woman regarded as independent, strong, or aggressive. So we all know what GIRL, girl, means. So now GRRL, girl, is a woman who is independent and strong, or often aggressive. For example, Lolita considers herself a strong and successful woman. She is a true girl. Now see, I could have, instead of saying, this particular person, Lolita, is strong, she's independent, she's financially stable, she looks after her family, she's a, 21st century girl, she never compromises with her career, like she is a headstrong woman, and not just only headstrong woman, she's an ambitious woman who believes that inequality and, she's someone from whom the other girls should take some inspiration. That particular kind, it's like the symbol, like she is strong, she's independent and aggressive. So that is what, then she becomes girl. So instead of saying such a long line, I can just say, Lolita in our locality, she's a true girl. So that is what girl refers to. It's strong, independent and aggressive woman. The next word is Lala Land. Now, Lala Land, there was a movie on this name, and that is when the word became really famous. Now let's check out the meaning of Lala Land. So it basically refers to a fanciful state or dreamy world. Now, it's almost like, there is this almost like that when we think about something which is not possible in actual world. For example, say I have this dream of meeting, or dining with Shah Rukh Khan. So it's not possible for me in my real world. So what my friend, if I keep on saying this over and over again, I want to go and have dinner with Shah Rukh Khan, I want to go and have dinner with Shah Rukh Khan, one day I'll have dinner with Shah Rukh Khan. So it's like my friends will be saying, oh my god, she lives in her own lala land. So it's like my dream world. It's like a dream that is only possible in my dream world. So that is what lala land is. The dream world is called lala land, not the dream. So let's see the example that I have put here. Johnny is always talking about making it big in life. His father thinks he lives in La La Land. So you see, this particular person, Johnny, is always saying, that he's going to make it big in life, but he's not doing anything for that. Like, he needs to do something, right? He needs to work, or he needs to study well, or whatever it is, in order to make it big in life. But he's not doing that. And his father, as a spectator, as an observer, he's seeing that his son is not doing anything. So how is he going to make it big in life? That's why the father, lands up saying that, yeah, he's going to make it big in his life, but he's just in his own La La Land. And this, Johnny making it big in his life is only possible in his La La Land and not in the real world. So that is what La La Land means. The next word we have is muggle. Now, muggle basically refers to a person who is not conversant with a particular activity or skill. So let's see the example first, okay? So she is an ace in almost everything, but when it comes to photography, she's a total muggle. So it's basically like she's an expert in everything. So when someone is so good at everything, you always expect that maybe, she is pretty much good. She's going to be pretty much good at photography as well. Even though it's very, taken for granted kind of a situation that just because I'm good at everything, it doesn't mean that I have to be good photographer. But then that is what the situation in this sentence is. So I'm just going to clarify that that is not how I think. But anyway, so when it comes to photography, her friends realize that she's a total muggle. She's a newbie and she doesn't understand the frame of the photograph, or she doesn't understand what are the colors that is going to make a picture perfect, or which angle is okay, or how to from like the distance at which she should take the photograph in order to have a good picture. So she's all when it comes to photography, she's a complete newbie and she doesn't understand the technicalities. So then she becomes a muggle. Same is with I'll give you another example. For example, when suppose I'm good at painting. So one day my friends ask me, "Ki you just cook today?" And I go to cook and I don't know how to cook. So they suggest me, follow the recipe. There's a recipe book and I'm following the recipe. Suddenly the page is turned over and I continue with that different recipe. I am too muggle. I'm such a big muggle when it comes to, cooking, that I don't realize that cheese doesn't go with, chole ke sabzi or whatever. So that is the thing, that I'm a big muggle when it comes to cooking. So I hope you have understood what muggle means and I have not, messed it up for you. Anyway, let's go to the next word. The next word is screenager. Now, this one refers to a person in their teens or 20s who has an aptitude for computer and internet. So this is easy. I'm going to just give you the example. For example, Jane is not only a screenager but also a talented hacker. So this particular person, Jane, is definitely in her teens or 20s, because that is what a screenager is supposed to be. She or he is supposed to be in her teens or 20s and an expert at computers and internet. So that's why, people were really shocked to see that she's a good screenager, but then somebody else in the room tells, that Jane is not just a very good screenager, but she's an excellent and talented hacker. So that is what screenager means. The next word, it's totes. Now this one refers to totally. It's like, the short form of totally. For example, the new collection at the store is absolutely and totes amazing. So instead of saying absolutely and totally amazing, I'm just going to cut it down at totes. So that is what totes mean. The next word is Twitterati. Now this word is everywhere right now. So let's see what this basically means. Most of you already know what it means, but still I have included it because it's very trendy. So this one refers to, keen or frequent users of the social networking site Twitter. So the example is the whole news became viral and the Twitterati had a field day. So Twitterati are like the people who use Twitter, and they had a field day when this particular news became viral. And you know how memes and everything sound these days, so their Twitteratis were like exchanging memes, and the whole news which was viral went to some other level now. The last word that I have included in today's lesson is truthiness. Now, this one refers to the quality of seeming or being felt to be true, even if not necessarily true. So, you see, there is this, I was so late to class that I gave an excuse and I made such a face and my tone was so sad and everything. Suppose whatever excuse I gave, it just became like, it sounded like truth. So truthiness is that the quality or being felt to be true. It does not necessarily has to be truth that I said right now as an excuse. It might be, the biggest lie I've ever said to anybody, but it sounded so genuine that everybody thought it's true. Let's look at the example. His truthiness is what convinces people even when he's blatantly lying. So you see, this particular person is an expert when it comes to lying, and he makes it sound so truthful that everybody is, convinced, yeah, this person is saying the truth, even though he's just blatantly lying. So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you have got to at least not learn, then at least know few new words which are trending right now, and I hope that I have been able to explain the meanings of it, and how, if you want to use it in your everyday speeches, how to use them, because I have given examples. In case if you have any kind of doubts, please do ask me in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you. So that's it for today's lesson. Please take care of yourself, and thank you for staying with me till the end.